This video is especially made for everyone that's able to walk on a normal slackline and is looking for some new challenges or some things to adapt in your slackline session. I've set up 3 different slacklines, all from a different difficulty. And you can see the tasks that I filmed for training on all these 3 different slacklines. When I rig a slackline, I always walk on the part that's walkable. And then I walk on until the middle where I probably reach the ground. And every time you reach the ground, you'll tension a little bit more and you'll give it another try. And just tension bit by bit, so you have a lot of training on loose lines. Like this, you'll get used to the loose slack lines, for especially really good for high lines, because they're often really saggy, loose. When the line is on a good tension, they can try to bounce walk it. So instead of keeping it as steady as possible, you're gonna bounce and try to make with every bounce a single step. If the line is longer and the bounce is bigger, therefore, you can make as much steps in a bounce as possible. On the biggest line that I've got up, I can make 2 steps in one bounce, and sometimes I manage 3. Next exercise is to sit in multiple positions on the slackline. If you want to learn how to mount a slackline, you always need to start from sitting, so better start practicing it. Another trick is the exposure. The exposure is, you're facing the direction that you're normally not watching while slacklining, so you're watching towards the side. And normally you do this on high lines, and it's really nice because you'll have the view of the valley, and that's why it's called the exposure. So you're seeing the part where the exposure is. The balance is different in this because your body is totally different positioned. And I start this by first only twisting my feet, and then my arms are still in line. And I change my upper body, and slowly I change my arms as well in this. It's a really nice practice for the slackline. Another really nice exercise that I found on the slackline is a side plank. The side plank is like a static trick on the slackline, and basically you're balancing on one arm and one foot. And it is a plank. You can do it you can do it normal with your belly button facing down, and you can do it sideways. The side one is a little bit more complicated. I managed it on the smallest line that I've got up, the beginner line, but on the 2 bigger lines that I didn't manage yet. So that's also still a practice for me. Next time you go on a slackline, try these things, and hopefully you'll level up really fast. Good luck!